there's an echo on my end. As long as I don't have an echo there, I'm good.
Say something. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have an echo on my feed. As long as I don't echo
Work
there.
on it. How about now, Jerome?
That's good. Were you ready?
Yes, we are.
Okay. I want to call to order the regular board meeting of the Benton County Board of Commissioners. Today's Tuesday, November 25th, where it's being held in the courthouse in Prosper, Washington. I'm WebExing in, recovering from my operation. With that, will you join me for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of
America.
and
and
to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice.
We got the timing down.
Okay, with that, could I have a motion to approve the minutes for November 18th and then approve the minutes for the special meeting on November 20th?
Sure, I make a motion to go ahead and approve the meeting minutes for November 18th, 2025, and the special meeting minutes for November 20th, 2025.
Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The motion passes. With that, review of the agenda. Anything to add or delete?
Staff has nothing to add or delete.
Okay, we have one executive session scheduled. Okay, with that, Amanda, could you please play the public comment audio?
The purpose of the public comment period is to give the audience an opportunity to provide comments to commissioners regarding agenda items or other topics. It is an official on-the-record communication geared toward giving information and opinions to consider in the decision-making process. While the commissioners welcome hearing from you, please note that the public comment period is not an opportunity for dialogue with commissioners or for posing questions with the expectation of an immediate answer. Many questions require an opportunity for information gathering and deliberation. For this reason, the commissioners will accept comments, but will not directly respond to comments, questions, or concerns raised during the public comment period. Audience members who wish to speak should raise your hand to be called upon by the chairman, or virtual participants use the raise hand feature. Come to the podium, or virtual participants unmute your microphone when called upon. State your name and address for the record. And after speaking, write your name and address on the record sheet. Virtual participants do not complete this step. To allow every participant an opportunity to be heard, public comments will be limited to 3 minutes per speaker. The chairman will indicate when your allowed time has elapsed. In the interest of running an orderly meeting, we ask that you do not duplicate comments made by a previous speaker. Instead, please simply confirm your agreement with previous statements. When appropriate, the commissioners may refer an item identified during public comments to the county administrator for further action. Please note that if the speaker intends to give commissioners any records of any kind as a part of a presentation, the records must be handed directly to the clerk of the board for distribution.
Okay, thank you. Commissioner Alvarez, can you see anyone there in Prosser wishing to give public comment?
Is there anyone in Prosser who'd like to go ahead and make a public comment? Seeing none, I see none. Commissioner Delvin.
Okay, in Kennewick, I don't see anyone. Good morning, Judge, it looks like there. And can the IT people in the back say if there's anyone on WebEx or hand raised?
It looks like there is a hand raised, Jackson.
There is one person online that would like to go ahead and make a public comment. If they would go ahead and feel free to make your public comment. And that is who we talking about, Robert? Mr. Jackson, if you would go ahead and feel free to make your public comment.
Thank you. My name is Jackson Woods. I'm here on behalf of John and Karen Weiss. And I just wanted to make a comment about the agenda item that's reviewing their application for an amended variance. This is a variance that was granted long ago for the previous landowners. There was a elevation certificate issue that the Weisses had no control over. It was an issue with the builder who constructed their property at an elevation that didn't comply with the elevation certificate. The Department of Ecology had a bunch of requirements they required the Weisses to meet in order to receive this amended variance. They have met those requirements. I believe they received a positive comment from the Department of Ecology. To my knowledge, they haven't received any comments from any other agency. And to just keep it short and sweet, I think this is a long time coming, and I hope that the Board of Commissioners will make the correct decision here and grant the Weisses the amended variance, which is something that they've been looking to get for the past 18 months so they can continue construction on their house. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else online?
We see no one online.
Oh, there's a hand, George Knoxville. If I pronounce
someone
that
just
right,
raised-
I see a hand raised.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Hello. Thank you, everyone. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So the reason I joined this was because we requested an engineering traffic study. So is this my point where I can make my comment on that? Because I saw the results from the traffic study. And we had requested something lower than a 35-mile-per-hour speed limit because it's a urban local access area where there's a lot of houses, there's a lot of people. This is not really about cars crashing into each other. It's about the safety of pedestrians. And so my only request is that I went through the study and it's very detailed, very impressed with it, but I still don't feel like it is addressing what the real issue is. And I'll just take one more minute and I'll be done. Urban local access indicates that a road is intended for property access rather than through traffic. Lower residential speeds, such as 25 miles per hour, are consistent with that type of function. Even though the classification itself does not require a specific number, such as 25 miles per hour, state guidance in Washington recognizes that a non-arterial, which this road is not arterial, or residential district roads posted limit as low as 20 to 25 miles per hour are permissible and appropriate given access, land use, and the pedestrian content. The county's classification of this road as urban local access thereby aligns with speed reduction into around the 25 mile per hour range. Thank you, sir. And thank you, everyone.
Thank you for your comments. Anyone? Not seeing anyone else. With that, I'll close the public comment. And we got the consent agenda items A through N. If I could have a motion.
Chair, I'll make a motion to go ahead and approve the consent agenda items A through N as in Nancy.
I'll second that. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Public hearing, amend the flood variance and county resolution to construct a home in the area designated floodway by FEMA. Greg, this is what I think the comment was about.
Yes, good morning. All right, John Weiss is requesting an amendment to floodplain variance 98.1. In 98, the Board of County Commissioners approved this variance to construct a new home within the floodway as designated by FEMA. The construction of the home started in 2015 and is currently still under construction, and the amendment requests to ensure the basement and the foundation, which is the same thing as essentially the lowest elevation of the home, complies with the conditions of the variance. The applicant submitted a 2025 hydraulic analysis for the new construction that resulted in a no-rise elevation and demonstrates that there will be no increase in flood levels during a base flood 100-year flood event. Additionally, the amended conditions are supported by Department of Ecology's Floodplain Management Division. Staff is proposing the original variance be amended. We have placed that information in your report today. I'll go ahead and just kind of touch on those and kind of summarize those conditions. For elevation requirements, the minimum elevation for the top of the bottom floor shall be 467 feet. The minimum elevation for the top of the next highest floor shall be 473 feet. And the minimum elevation for the lowest elevation of the machinery or equipment servicing the building shall be at 473 feet. A final elevation certificate is required to be submitted to the Planning Division prior to final inspection and occupancy. Number 2, for the foundation requirements, the structure shall be flood-proofed in a manner to protect the structure from hydrostatic pressure by allowing for automatic entry and exit of floodwaters. The owner shall install a minimum 3,600 square foot inches of permanent certified engineered flood openings in the basement and crawl space, and the bottom of all openings shall be no higher than 1 foot above the adjacent exterior grade. The documents to be recorded on the title by the property owner, a non-conversion agreement to be signed and notarized and recorded on the title that the basement crawl space of the residence shall be used for storage only and can't be converted in the future. And lastly, a release of liability waiver to be signed, notarized, and recorded on the title, releasing Benton County and Ecology from any liability or damage as a result of the construction. We're recommending approval of the amendment to the floodplain variance with the specified changes for elevation requirements, foundation requirements, and the required documentation to be recorded on the title by the property owner. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. And I do know that Mr. Jackson Woods, Mr. Weese's attorney, as we heard from, is available, as well as Mr. Weese, I believe, is here also if you have any questions.
Excuse me. Any questions, Commissioner Alvarez?
I have none.
I don't have any either. With that, I'll open the public hearing for public comment on amending the flood variance and County Resolution 98-252. Can you see anyone there in Prosser wanting to come forward? Mr. Jackson?
Anybody?
Mr. Woods, do you want to say anything more?
I would just reiterate what Greg said, and then what I said in the open public comment period. Essentially, it's been a long time coming. It's something that was really out of the Weese's control, and they've complied with every requirement to a T just to make this happen. It's been a lot of work to get here, so I hope the Board of Commissioners will make the correct decision here.
Okay, I don't see anyone online raising a hand. No one in Kennewick. No one in Prosser.
Anyone in Prosser like to go ahead and speak? None at this time, Chair.
Okay, with that, I'll close the public hearing, and could I have a motion then?
I will make a motion. I move to approve the amended conditions for floor plane variance 98-1 and County Resolution 98-252, which include elevation requirements, foundation requirements, and the required documentation to be recorded. on the title by the property owner as outlined by the planning division staff and described in the planning case file VAR 2025-006.
I'll second that. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The motion passes. Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next is temporarily changing the hours of operation at the Benton County Prosecutor's Office at the Prosser Courthouse from January 1st, 2026 to June 30th of the same year. Mr. Altman?
Good morning, Commissioners. The Prosecuting Attorney's Office maintains two offices, one in Kennewick and one in here in the Prosser Courthouse. The Prosser Courthouse location is staffed by one person. That person is going to be taking extended family medical leave starting January 1st, ending June 30th of 2026. The amount of public traffic through the Prosser location is negligible to non-existent. Typically, this person's only contact with the public is when the public comes in and asks for directions to another county department. Needless to say, people aren't really eager to talk with the Prosecuting Attorney's Office. So we are asking that you approve the resolution that would reduce the hours of the Prosser location to appointment only from January 1st, 2026 to June 30th, 2026. I'll take any questions if you have any.
I don't have any questions. Commissioner Alvarez?
I have none either.
Okay,
I'll-
with that, then do you have a motion?
I do, sir. I move to approve the resolution temporarily changing the BCPAO hours of operation from January 1st, 2026 to June 30th, 2026 to appointment only.
I'll second that. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The motion passes. Thank you. Next, we have the, sorry, we disconnected there. General wage increase for Benton County non-bargaining employees. Carly?
Yep. Good morning, Commissioners. So the next four agenda items are related.
Okay.
So I will kind of present and then we can go through those resolutions. So in the past, we've put the new year non-bargaining wages and benefits increases on the consent agenda, but we wanted to start taking the opportunity to talk a little bit about total compensation and bring some light to some of the great benefits of working for Benton County. Kind of looking back a little bit, as you all are aware, the county implemented a countywide compensation study for non-bargaining employees on January 1st of this year. This implementation resulted in an average 5% increase for individual employees before the 3% general wage increase that was approved by the board for 2025. So definitely thank this board for their commitment to ensuring that we have fair compensation for our employees. Beyond base pay, the county provides medical, dental, vision, and basic life insurance coverage at $0 out of pocket for our employees and their families. We provide state pension contributions and monthly VIVA contributions for non-bargaining employees, in addition to state and federal payroll associated taxes such as FICA and PFML. If you look at for 2025, for the average non-bargaining, non-exempt employee, these benefits totaled 24% of their total compensation. And for the average non-bargaining exempt employee, that totals about 18%. So significant compared to base wages. Additionally, employees have continued to pay $0 out of pocket for medical benefits premiums for years, but that does not mean that the costs have not increased over the years. For Benton County direct non-bargaining employees, those costs have continued to raise, though our trust does do better than the general medical insurance marketplace. The county has absorbed those increases over the last several years, totaling an increase of $100 per employee per month since 2020. If we look at bi-county non-bargaining employees, those same kind of that formula for those benefits contributions is, close to the same, a little bit more. It's 25% for the average non-exempt bi-county non-bargaining employee, and 19% for those exempt employees. So the increase for benefits for bi-county employees has been similar over time. And the counties have absorbed those premium increases as well to maintain $0 out-of-pocket premiums for employees and their families. So for 2026, we are recommending a 3% general wage increase for both bi-county and Benton County direct non-bargaining employees, which does outpace the September inflation number of 2.9%. And we are recommending that the county absorb the $47 per employee per month benefits premium increase to maintain a $0 out-of-pocket monthly premium for employees and their families. Happy to answer any questions or comments that the board has.
Well, thank you, Carly. Appreciate that information. It certainly helps everyone understand parts of our budget and how we maintain our workforce and you know, I mean, we're competing with the Hanford area, which is hard to because of the salary, but I think we offer a pretty good package, you know, with the retirement. I don't think they even offer retirements out in the area anymore, but the state retirement system and such. So any comments or questions, Commissioner Alvarez?
I do. I think this is an important thing. I really appreciate Carly, you going over and showing how everything works and actually showing graphs. You know, I know when I first got elected and we were doing this in the first year I was here and we talked about wage and compensation studies. I know I had both county administrators here when we were discussing this, and I think now we're catching up with the market, and we're doing a great thing for employees here at the county. Like I said, I just saw in the paper Yakima City Yakima is looking at how they're going to have to reduce services and potentially lay off people. We're actually doing the opposite, and I've seen that within the state with many cities and many counties. We're actually maintaining and actually look at here. We're going to make a motion to improve some of the wages that we're having here in the county. So I think it's a great thing. You're doing a great job. We're working hard within the county. I know our administration staff is working hard. Our finance manager is working hard. So we just keep on rolling with it and keep on going. Just hope the economy in the future gets better. But you know what? We're doing it right now, and that's what matters. So with that, I have a motion, Commissioner Delbin, if you'd like
Go ahead.
to do that. I move to approve the 3% general wage increase for Benton County non-bargaining employees, including directors and managers.
I second that. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The motion passes. Okay. Thank you, Carly. You're up next too.
Oh, there's three more resolutions.
I got a couple more resolutions to read.
Oh, we can do them all at once?
No, they're separated up
Oh,
from
they're
each
separate.
one. I have to go
Okay.
through screen.
Sorry.
Oh, no worries. So the next one is I move to approve the 2026 benefits contribution for non-bargaining employees and elected officials.
Second that. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The motion passes. Okay. Third
one is I move to approve a 3% general wage increase for bi-county non-bargaining employees for 2026.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The motion passes. Okay.
One more. I move to approve the 2026 benefits contribution for bi-county non-bargaining employees.
All those in favor say aye. I
Aye.
second that, but all those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
The motion passes. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you. You're up, Matt.
Oh, yes. Next, engineering and traffic. We had a public comment on that.
Good morning, Commissioners. Have joining me here today Robert Mendez. He's our transportation planner and was the one who helped put together the traffic study that the Commissioners are looking at today. So as the gentleman this morning, Mr. Nuxall, reported, we got a request, I believe, from him to look at reducing the speed limit out on Summit View Drive. And so when we get those requests, we do take those very seriously, and we go through a formalized process of collecting data, evaluating accidents, monitoring speeds, looking at the number of homes and driveways and connections and safety measures that are in place already on the road, and then making a determination on what the speed should be. We do also consider consistency with the surrounding roads and the road types. And so after we did all of that, what we found is already kind of been summarized, but we found that 85th percentile speed, which is the speed at which 85% of the drivers are driving at or below, is 40 miles an hour, where the posted speed is 35. And that's pretty much what we would expect. You usually see that 85th percentile speed to be about 5 miles an hour above the posted speed. So that shows us that most of the drivers feel safe driving at that speed on that roadway. And I think is reflected also in the small number of accidents that we've had, especially serious accidents. We've seen a handful of property damage. They look like they're normally in the wintertime, so somebody slid off the road and hit something on the side of the road or something like that. So based on that, the number of driveways, we evaluate the curves to make sure that they're acceptable at that speed. We didn't see any issues there. All the safety measures that are appropriate for a road of that classification are in place. And so we determined that we did not see a reason to reduce the speed. We also use a kind of, I guess it would be a subjective process through the Federal Highways Administration. They have a speed limit recommending setter program. I don't know what it's called, USET limits. So we put this information into that system to see if it agrees with what our initial evaluation of that is. And the system agreed that the speed should be 35 miles an hour. That's consistent with the other roads that are similar in that area. And I will note that Mr. Nuxall is correct. You know, urban local access roads can be set at 25 miles an hour, but our road is classified as urban local access by virtue of its location within the federalized urban area. It's not that we consider that road to be urban in nature. It's still 1 acre lots. We still consider that to be a more rural nature type road. It's not curb gutter sidewalks and quarter acre lots. It's a lot more rural than what you would see for a typical urban local access road, was what more you would find in the city limits. And so we, you know, when they do the census, they set a boundary called the federal urbanized area, and that's usually primarily for funding, not necessarily for what the types of roads are in that area. And so that's why we would look at this and say, you know, based on our data, we believe a 35 mile an hour speed limit is appropriate. I'm happy to answer any questions, or Robert can answer any other questions the board has.
I don't have any questions. You and I talked about this, Matt, I think a couple weeks ago. Commissioner Alvarez?
Just basically the same thing, Commissioner Delvin, is I know Mr. Rasmussen is very passionate about roads and road safety. We had we once in a while we'll have some colorful conversations about roads and road safety. So I take his advice very well, and it makes sense. So I appreciate the time.
Okay.
No, I mean, I don't have anything other than all the information that I entered into the USET limits was all from the report. And so I found that after the fact, and it coincided with what was already existing. So,
well, I do. I appreciate, like I said, I know that, you know, both of you, all of you on the road side take road safety and safety very personally. And I know you look at that very well. I know there has been some recommendations from the public, and we have taken corrective action just to improve that. So I really appreciate all your guys' time.
Thank you, gentlemen.
thank you.
Okay, thank you. Commissioner Alvarez, any other business?
We got one more, and that's in reference to a letter from West Richland Fireworks Band.
Yeah, thank you, Commissioner Albert. So I was contacted by Mayor Gary from the city of West Richland probably about a week ago, and he let us know that the city is considering an aerial fireworks ban. And so they are the only jurisdiction in not just Benton County, but in the region that allows aerial fireworks. And so I think, you know, it's something they've allowed for a long time. The cities of Richland and Kennewick and Prosser and Benton City and Benton County have banned aerial fireworks for as far back as I can see. And so they're finally getting a little bit of pressure on taking a look at whether or not that's an appropriate practice. It does, in my opinion, create a little bit of confusion for residents. You can go into the city limits of West Richland and buy aerial fireworks and take them anywhere you want. And so having them have a ban like that in place, I think, is going to improve safety around fireworks for all of us, especially us in the rural county. You know, in the July, it's very hot and dry, and we're very concerned about wildfires. And so I think having this ban in place will help improve that. It's probably not going to eliminate aerial fireworks. There are other opportunities for people to drive a little further and still get them. but I think it's going to be a benefit. And so they asked, or the mayor asked for our board's input on whether or not we supported the ban. I think from a staff perspective, we would support that ban in the city of West Richland. And so we prepared a letter for the board to consider whether or not you would like to support the proposed ban. We don't know what action they will ultimately take, but he was just asking really to get positions from the various local agencies. I understand the cities of Richland and Kennewick both have submitted letters in support of the ban in West Richland.
It sounds good to me, Commissioner Alvarez.
Yeah, it's fine with me. I know the mayor, we're friends, so I would say after we go ahead and approve the letter, that if anyone has any phone calls, please call Mayor Brent Gary.
We'll post his personal cell number on the website.
So with that, I have a suggested motion, Commissioner Delvin.
Go ahead.
And I move to approve a letter of support for the proposed aerial fireworks ban in the city of West Richland.
I'll second that. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The motion passes. Okay, now other business. Anything, Commissioner Alvarez?
I have nothing today. Thank you.
Jared?
Nothing from staff.
I can't see any other electeds out there in the Prosser office. Nothing?
We're good, Jerome.
Yep.
Okay. And Judge there in Kennewick, good? Okay. With that, we have an executive session for pending litigation, the prosecutor's office. You guys are just, Jeff, how many minutes do you need?
We need 20 minutes, Commissioner.
Okay, 20 minutes. So it's now 9:30 a.m. and we'll go at ease for the purpose of the executive session. You guys just call me.
Yes, we'll give you a call.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
I was we're gonna talk to her about that. Hey, Andrew, in your inbox, I had a list of my dad's medications. Where is that?
You wrote a copy on them, so I thought you wanted me to.
Oh, I do need a copy, but I guess I don't now, because since we're going to the doctor.
Dada, I'm so excited.
Thank you.
Giddy up, horsey, giddy up.
I gotta talk to him about this.
Giddy up, horsey, giddy up.
keep an eye out for Jack.
Okay, it's 9:50. Are we recording?
Yes,
We
sir.
are.
Okay, it's 9:50. We're out of executive session. No decisions were made. Any other business?
Staff has none.
Okay, with that, meeting adjourned. Everyone have a great Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
Thank you.